Really sorry if you don't have Captain Rex. Monday morning in CG is absolutely beating us down with the latest Galactic challenge. I'm still here to help you, but it might hurt. The modifiers for this Galactic challenge on Dathomir with our good buddy Jedi Knight Revan are as follows. Global modifier is Dark Magic, which is that really irritating Night Sister themed modifier that lets every character on the field revive every 10 turns, unless you have some means of permanently destroying them. The player modifier is Play It By Ear. This one is specifically giving benefits to your Phoenix, so if you don't have Captain Rex, I'm very, very sorry. You could maybe get it done with an incredible level of investment, luck, and really good mods, but no. Just get Captain Rex, alright? So what does Play It By Ear does? Essentially, whenever we attack out a turn or take damage, all Phoenix allies are going to gain a stack of Play It By Ear, which increases accuracy, health steal, and offense by 1% per stack. If we hit 100 stacks of Play It By Ear, it changed to Improvised Plan, which still gives us that 100% accuracy, 100% health steal, 100% offense, but we also ignore Taunt. We deal 20% more damage when we attack out of turn, and we also apply Vulnerable, which guarantees critical hits when we use special abilities. It's actually pretty neat. The enemy has got Humble Strike, which is incredibly annoying. Essentially, whenever their buffs are dispelled or expire when they use their own abilities, they gain advantage and gain stacking critical damage, which stacks infinitely throughout the battle, so it's a little bit dangerous the longer the battle goes on. Feats then. We need to win with a full team of Phoenix, we need to win with one Lightside and Darkside character surviving, and we need to win after scoring 30 critical hits. Now, it is a bit of a drawn-out battle, so those 30 critical hits are not too bad, you know, if you win. Alright. So let's start off with winning with Phoenix then. This is the team that I like to use. It's using Hera Syndulla with Sabine Wren, Captain Rex. We're using Chopper and Kanan. I think this is the most optimal team here. If you don't have Captain Rex, I'm really, really sorry. And yes, I have a stupid level of investment in my Phoenix. I didn't do it for this Galactic challenge. It's long story, Twitch, people making me do silly things like Relic 9 Phoenix. Even Zeb over here, who I'm not using, is Relic 9. So my Phoenix are modded a little bit weirdly, but still relatively good. I say relatively good, but Hera's just chilling over there, not with a full mod set right now. And so is Sabine. Yeah, I mean, this is embarrassing. But hey, there we go. We got 332 on Captain Rex. No problem. We're going to go into the strategy. It gets a little bit hairy, but over time, you should be able to whittle down the enemy. I like Sabine in particular, especially with that Zeta on her AoE, so that we get some staggers in there and we get some dazes and all that good business that exposes. Alright, so you want to trigger Savior first. If the enemy marks down Captain Rex, it can be a little bit leery, but hey, we'll open up with the AoE. That's going to pass out that irresistible Tenacity down and Daze, and just focus down on GMY. He is the softest, in my experience, softest character on the field, so he's the best one to focus on early to trigger off that taunt. If you're going to do a call to assist, in my opinion, always call to assist Chopper. Chopper has a chance of passing buffs, which then reduces the cooldowns on your allies, so it's very useful to always be calling Chopper. I don't like GMY in the slightest, but let's look to always use our specials. You can see that's increasing our stacks of Play It By Ear. Remember, once we get to 100 stacks, that's going to be a little bit more powerful. We'll deal additional damage, so we want to try and get to that point very, very quickly. Okay, so back over here, we've got the AoE Daze and Tenacity down back up there. Let's get some Armor Shred on Yoda. We've got 6 stacks right now. Calling in Chopper, as always. Just always call in Chopper. After this, I mean, Jolie is annoying because he will try to revive all the time. I'm just going to be targeting Chopper here, reducing those cooldowns. Oh, my Sabine. Poor Sabine. Anyway, let's keep focusing over here on Jolie. He's going to... Well, we got to the 10 stacks anyway, so back over to GMY. As soon as characters revive, we're just immediately going to go back on GMY because he is the weakest. Let's go ahead and get backup plan out there. More AoE Dazes. Lovely. So essentially what we're relying on is whittling down these characters as they play. We're nearly at 100 stacks of Play It By Ear now on some of our characters, which is great. We'll be dealing additional damage. Whittle down these characters, and whenever GMY revives, we're going to switch the focus over to him to just give him a good old slap in the face and say, "Oi, GMY, behave. Just get out of here. Don't like you very much." Great. Let's get some Armor Shreds out. Beautiful. They do take a little bit of a beating. They are rather chunky. Right now, I'm just going to call in Chopper. Again, I want to keep those... I want to keep our cooldowns as low as possible for as long as possible. I'm okay with Kanan taunting. Big old heal from that rather annoying bloke, Jedi Knight Revan. They've got so much turn meter gains, it's insane. All right, okay, they're back on the field, so let's get rid of GMY once again. Let's do the AoEs once again. All right, okay. I'm going to focus down on Jedi Knight Revan now. Let's get that backup plan here. Looks like we've got improvised plan now, so we're going to be dealing more damage. So things will start to ramp quite heavily now. It looks like everybody on the Phoenix team has got it, so whenever they're attacking out turn, we're dealing 20% more damage. Let's get the armor shred on Jolie because he's incredibly chunky. Looks like 2 turns it's about to revive, so I don't really want to kill anybody just yet because they're just all going to revive anyway. So we want to wait for the revive to come in. Now is when we want to try and get rid of some people. Let's see if we can get rid of Jolie before he gets that. How annoying. Revive off. AoEs. Lovely, we've got a stagger out there, but we weren't able to trigger it in time. Let's do some AoEs again. Lovely. Now I'm just... yeah, I think it's probably in my best interest to try and keep them low health now until we get round to the next round. So once GMY revives... Oh, that's a little bit irritating. I'm just going to basic here. Lovely. Let's get an armor shred on Revan then. Okay, super, super. Now, if you destroy an enemy or if you defeat an enemy with Rex's first special, he will reset the cooldown on all his allies. So let's use it to get rid of Revan right now. Lovely. And let's see if we can just call in to assist. Let's call in to assist Sabine right now to do a little bit more damage. Looks like we're in good stead here. Let's just get rid of everybody that we can. Absolutely everybody that we can. Beautiful. And that looks like it's going to be about it. So it's about just controlling the field and whittling them down. Now, I appreciate, guys, that I've got a stupid level of investment on my Phoenix. I know that, but it is possible. So let's now take a look at surviving with one Lightside and Darkside character because we would have done all the other feats. So for win with Lightside and Darkside characters, I'm going in with a CLS team, dropping C-3PO to put Wat Tambor in. This is doubly useful. Obviously we need to win with Lightside and Darkside, but more importantly, Wat Tambor can place weapons tech out there. Weapons tech does prevent revives, isn't it wonderful? So let's go ahead and focus in immediately on GMY. I don't want him doing anything, and then we're going to put the weapons tech out. I think I'll put it on CLS because he's going to take more turns than the average picnic basket. After this, we want to strip away that turn meter and those buffs. We've triggered Savior. Fantastic. That's lovely. Let's get rid of all of those buffs out there. Yeah, let's do an AoE right now. And to try and focus on GMY. And so long as we get the kill on GMY with CLS, and we should be absolutely laughing. Here we go. I'm just going to flip this on to get the assist. Lovely. And then just a basic. All right, GMY is gone. He's not coming back. Isn't it wonderful? Next up, I'm going to focus on Jedi Knight Revan because he is the biggest threat. Let's go ahead and AoE here. Brap. Lovely. Lovely jubbly. Hey, behave. Let's take away all those buffs. Focusing on Revan. Let's see if we can get that stun. Oh, he's immune to stuns. Ignore me. I'm just a silly little sausage. This is why I don't like Jedi Knight Revan, is that he just does so much damage. I'm not going to hit him right now because he does have that... he has Basti's buff. Is it Battle Meditation, which means he'll counterattack. Cleanse off those buffs. Let's do an AoE to get a little bit of recovery going. A little bit too much damage there on what's his face on CLS. We didn't get the actual kill. I'm not going to try and oh, never mind. It looks like we should be okay on this one. Truth be told, focusing on Revan once again. Let's put a heal tech out there on Chewbacca, OG Chewbacca. The focus right now is of course on Captain Han, not Captain Han, OG Han. So that should make things a little bit easier. Just trying to whittle down the enemy's health just a little bit so we can get some kills out here with our good boy CLS. Don't want to deal too much damage over there with Han. Going to do AoE on Chewbacca. Oh, Chewpio. Getting those kills there. He's actually ramping his offense by 10% every time he gets those kills. So it's actually really good to keep getting those kills with him. Let's put that tank tech over here on Chewpio as well. Let's shrug. A little bit of damage. Looks like we got this absolutely no problem right now. So don't want to twist it on back and reverse it. We just want to finish it off. That will also get you the critical hits if you haven't done it already. And of course doesn't require a GL. Easy way of getting Lightside and Darkside characters surviving. Now obviously with the Dathomir revive mechanic, it makes it even easier. Because if you lose your Wat Tambor, you'll be able to revive. That's not the only way we can get it done, though. We can get it done just as easily, or potentially even easier, by using a Gas 501st team. Because Gas 501sts Let's not take in, don't take in 5s because 5s will permanently die. I mean, we could still take in 5s just for the extra sacrifice mechanic. But again, we could throw in Wat Tambor, or you could throw in someone like Malak. Any sort of strong survivable tank will still do. Because Gas Lead, it prevents all revives in totality. Okay? It prevents all revives. That does actually apply to your own field, so you might be a little bit concerned by Wat Tambor dying. But overall, it shouldn't matter too much. Again, I'm probably going to go focus in on GMY just because he's the weakest. I want to try and trigger that savior from GMY very quickly. I'm going to put that weapons tech over there on Rex because I want him taking lots of turns to get round to aerial advantages so that he can start one-shotting people. It will be phenomenal. Focusing on GMY as before, because that's what I want to have happen. Let's get rid of that foresight. There's the savior gone on GMY. Now, Gas is not counter-attacking, obviously, because we're not using a full 501st team. That's what causes him to counter-attack. And then we'll put that recovery tech over here. I don't mind if 5s dies, obviously. I mean, it's not ideal, but because he's focused right now, which means he will not provide that sacrifice. He needs other people to die for that to happen. Okay, let's see off GMY then. GMY is gone. He's not coming back. We could probably kill Revan here. Yep, Revan's gone, and it's just plain sailing from here, guys. Plain sailing from here. As long as your Wat Tambor doesn't die, you should be absolutely fine. Let's go ahead and put that tank tech over here for now. We'll use Form Up, and we'll focus down on Basti. Throwing it out. Hang in there. Hang in there. All right, Gas is back up and standing. Let's do a little bit more damage, focusing on Basti next. Get rid of that ability block over there on our good boy 5s. And I'm just going to call in Gas all the time, and it'll be plain sailing from here. So these are two rather easy, fairly accessible teams that will get the Lightside Darkside feat done without too many issues. I could show you a GL, but I think it'll be relatively easy to go in with a GL. If you've got Jabba the Hutt, just do full Hutt cartel. If you've got any of the Lightside GLs, just take out one of the characters, potentially throw in Wat, potentially throw in somebody that's just a little bit more survivable. Super. And that's going to about do it, ladies and gentlemen. Beans, please, could you do me a big favor? Hit that like and subscribe button. I'm inching towards that 10k subs. I would love to hit that as a goal before the end of this month. So do yourselves a favor, do me a favor, and join the tribe. And until the next video, peace out, and may the Force be with you.